Hello, and we are live with another Qoherys stream. We're gonna get right into it here in a second. We are playing as the Lord Dragon, of course. And if you checked out the last stream, you will know that we were crashing a little bit. That's been a little issue with our performance since we've taken to the sky with the dragons. But that's alright, we're gonna try and get through it. We're gonna, I have some tier lists queued up for us to run on, to play around with, to load up in case we do crash. We're gonna try and just keep it kind of minimal, I guess. We'll run on a slow speed, and yeah, we'll just kind of deal with it. I never ended up looking into any sub-mods or anything, which, oopsies. I probably could do that. Yeah, just a few things I gotta do to finish up here. Put that on the live chat, get my dock set. Okay. And then we should be good here in a second. So, a little bit about us. We have one daughter. I believe our wife is pregnant. We'll get right into it here in a sec, and we'll be able to move around a little more. Alrighty. So we did just hit 200 subscribers, which is great. We just gained like 20 last night, so if y'all are new here, welcome, welcome. Glad to have you. We're going to be playing a ton of dragons, hopefully, but let's get on into it with House Qoherys. We will get right on back. So, like we ended off last time, we are the Lords of Witch Isle and the Etchlings. The Etchings, there's no L in there, I said the Etchlings, the Etchings. We took that over from the Wits last time out, very easily, mainly because of our dragon, Malrax. A beautiful she-dragon. We thought she was a he at first, but he is a she. 108 dragon size, which is great. Hopefully, we don't have to meet Cannibal. I've seen Cannibal wrecking people. Oh, and as always, I forgot to add the stream to the Crusader Kings 3 category. So let me do that. On YouTube. Where am I going? There we go. Gotta make sure people can find us if they're interested. Okay. I think we're good. Let's get jiggy with it. So we do have a claim developing down here on Bronzeguard, the county below us, because one of the main objectives we're going to need to do on our quest to reclaim Harrenhal and establish House Qoherys as a great house is we need to become High Lords. We are just minor lords right now, and one of the tricky things about where we are is the High Lordship is our liege's capital. It is Runestone. And now we could take Runestone. That might be the easiest way, especially with our dragon. Okay, so dragon bonding event. Oh, and this did remind me, one of the things I did to help try and combat the crashing and stuff, the issue with that, I changed the autosave to monthly, so hopefully it'll save our progress a bit better, so we're not getting reset as much. One of the issues as well is it's crashed a few times when I go to save, like when I manually try and save it, so I'm not sure how to get around that, but either way, we're trucking on along. We deepen our bond with our dragon, and we will continue on again. A scheme success of 87%. And can we see where his attitude of us is? The barbershop, the memories. Alright, so he doesn't have any memories yet. Can we look at his food? He's got a couple Seldons. Those were the allies. Now, last time we went to a tournament, we crashed. I'm going to say no, just for now. We're just going to focus on ourselves, unfortunately, because it is very fun to be able to travel. Like, do have like the Tours and Tourneys DLC, so you can bounce around and do a few more things. No, I might try and plan a hunt. Maybe a hunt in my own land. Train for tournament. Invite knights. Convert to local culture. We will never be doing that. But how about we go and meditate? Ooh, no, I don't want to spend that. Money is very hard to come by early game. Or at least I feel like it can be. Especially when you're a martial build. When you're not necessarily like raiding or fabricating hooks on people. The Kingdom of Runestone. They do have some strong allies. But I think, actually, yeah, a couple of these are their vassals. Who are you? Yeah, they are pretty strong. Might be easier to just try and gain our independence. Maybe, I don't know, like the Kingdom of the Hook isn't super strong. Maybe we try and take Sharp Point. It's a decent castle. Make it our head of operations. I was also just thinking Tarth, like even Fall Hall. Maybe I'll push somewhere else into the Vale. Like take Goldtown or something, because I do mess around in Blackwater Bay quite a bit. Maybe we'll go and take like the Sisters. They're always fighting and distracted. I could take the Three Sisters relatively easily. Use that as my base of operations. To be determined. We'll have to figure it out. I'm more of what is it? I'm more of a gardener than an architect. I like to just garden them up as they go instead of kind of planning it out. But we'll get it. It'll be alright. Oh. Anytime the music kind of skips, I get a little nervous. I'm like, oh. Invite the knights, peruse the artifacts market. Let's do it. We don't really have enough to get any of the good stuff. That one's not bad. Magnificent regalia. Same with this one. Some Fowler regalia. My favorite ones are the ones that do. That one's decent. That does a lot. So I like the ones like this that provide a lot of different bonuses spread out. And then also the ones I don't. Ooh. Oh wait, never mind. When I saw the vassal limit right here, I thought it was going to be one of the domain limits. I like the ones that increase your domain limit or your captain limit. Alright, so Balerion has a new rider. Let's check this out. One of the Targaryen princesses. She's the one that is a septa, so that's interesting. Let's hope she's not consumed by ambition. I agree. One more dragon. That can't be good for the realm, especially Balerion. Maybe Cannibal will take care of him for us. Come down here and check on them. They have 6 tamed dragons. Oh my. Is there a way to see? So he's got Vermithor, Balerion and Vagar, Dreamfire, Vermithor, Meleys. Who has Meleys? Princess Alyssa, and she's pregnant. She's got a couple kids. Okay, that's Balon. Okay, that's Damon's. Okay, yeah. Okay, okay. Oh, dang. Viserys and Daemon are starting to get knocked down the pecking order a little bit. With King Aemon having a son. It'll be interesting to see how that goes. If they just start wandering around, maybe one of them will tame a dragon. We're coming back to our humble little keep in Witch's Isle. Excuse me, let me get a sip of coffee. So I want to know what everybody is thinking about the dragon update. I think it's pretty nice. I think it's been pretty cool so far. You can create an accolade, and again, I don't think we have anyone that's really worth giving an accolade to, so we're just going to hold on to that. I don't really... all of our knights are kind of butt. I mean, Winton. You know what, we'll offer him knighthood. This guy's an albino. Anyone he can squire? Why can't, okay, so we have another daughter, Prudence Qoherys. Awesome. I was kind of hoping for a son, you know, but we will take it. So we have Neris. And then I don't think we're gonna go with Prudence. Not sorry to any Prudences out there, but I'm not really feeling that name. Dang, this guy in my fantasy league has 2 players that scored hat tricks and 4 different players with at least a goal. That scumbag. And a center back with a clean sheet. Oh, grow up. No, I'm kidding. We'll name her Yoro. Yoro Qoherys. And again, she will be learning, and I'm not going into the barbershop, because yesterday that made us crash. Let's go, Wyatt. Getting a little Strava run in. Or did he kudos me? Oh, he gave me kudos, never mind. Yeah, so let's create an accolade. We'll give Winton here. It'll cost us 100 prestige, the Knight of the Orchard. No. What are we? The Bone Knight. The Skull Knight. We'll do that. Tactician. What? I'm not even messing with it. Oh, man. Ooh. The Knight of the Cranium. There we go. So Winton is our first acclaimed knight. He's going to be our Castilian. And let's see how he does. How much is this going to cost us? 105. We would be in debt for a little while. Do I have a way to get out of debt quickly? I don't think so, but also does that matter to me? No, but also it doesn't hurt me at all to just run that again. Run the cycle. I get to clear wars. Let's check this out. Could just press his claim. No, because then he won't become, because I'm not a High Lord. True King Stefan of the Bay of Crabs. What if I just take it all? Let's see if I can, oh no. Come on. God. That was not long. That was a quick one. So that only lasted 14 minutes. I think we got 20 minutes out of it last time. So I'm just gonna load it back up. Good thing we have a backup plan. The stream is paused. If you guys are watching this in the future, just skip on by this until you see Crusader Kings 3 again. We will resume. The autosave is Lord Dragon. Oh, well, I guess the picture hasn't loaded up, so there's no point in pulling that up. But what we will do... Here we go, we got a little tier list to run. So, let's start off with Aurane Waters. I think Aurane Waters is a really cool character, and I think he's one of the biggest kind of misses from the delay that Winds hasn't come out, because it's suspected that because he's one of the bastards, Valarian bastards, he's suspected to be um a pirate king right now. He stole Cersei's Dromons. He's down there in the Stepstones, wrecking stuff. Maybe he will help bring Dany to Westeros. Maybe he will go and pick up Edric Storm. Either way, pretty cool. He got on to the council because he looked hot, and Cersei thought he looked like Rhaegar, which is always pretty funny. Yeah, I give him A tier. I also just like the Valyrians in general, and he's a fun one. So what we're doing, we are just doing a little tier list until our game loads again. So next up, let's go with Dagmar Cleftjaw. He is one of the Ironborn. He is Theon notes that he has like a warm affection towards Dagmar. He's kind not quite fatherly, but also probably the closest thing he has between like Dagmar, Ned, and his actual father. He is it's I think he's one of the better Ironborn, but I know he's still an Ironborn, so he gets up to some crazy things. He's a pretty cool character. He got hit in the mouth with an axe, and that's why he's called the Cleft Jaw. He looks like this crazy. Can't really see the art right here, but he looks like he has this crazy mouth. But yeah, I think he's fine, but he's not really that important. He, I think, is the one that leads the attack on Torrance Square that pulls Roderick's forces away when they're sieging Winterfell or something like that. That sounds like it might be true. I think it's something like that. But yeah, pretty neat character, decent backstory, but he's not like super into it. And this is in A Song of Ice and Fire All Characters Tier List Maker. Just on Tier List Maker that I found. I did not make it. And so since it is A Song of Ice and Fire, it'll be by their book counterpart. So, and also since I don't remember all of these, we are just going off what we remember. We are gonna go with Arya Stark. We'll go with Arya Stark. I like Arya. She's one of the POV characters. She's pretty fun. Pretty good read. I'm not as crazy about like some of her stuff in Bravos and some of her later chapters. I think she can provide a really cool perspective on some of the different lives and aspects of Westeros through her chapters. Like you get to see through her journeys and stuff. You get to see how the small folk live. You get to see how like merchants live over in Bravos. Pretty sure is it like temple people? Like through her eyes, you really see the brutality of a lot of the story and the war that's happening. But yeah, and also like her chapters kind of interlope with like warging, and she has a lot bigger of a presence and she has some powers she doesn't quite realize. But pretty cool character. I would probably put her above Aurane. Can I do it like that? There you go. In the A tier. Actually, Aurane's probably B tier. If I'm putting Arya in A tier. Alright. We're gonna go with Ashara Dane. And honestly, Ashara Dane, she's fine. She's kind of like Cleftjaw. She has a cool backstory. Like she's actually, Cleftjaw's not nearly as impactful, but like Ashara Dane's whole thing is just like, what if? Like, what if she had married with Ned? Or what if she and Brandon had Jon Snow? Or there's like all the different just what ifs with her. What if, um, I'm drawing a blank. Yeah, she ends up killing herself. Unfortunately, not in game. She throws herself out of the Pale Sword Tower. No, did she? Is that what it is? It's the Pale. Once we get back in the game, I'll look. But it's one of the towers that she throws herself out of down at Skyfall. Pale Sword Tower might be in King's Landing. I don't know. I need to stop saying specifics. But yeah, I think she's fine. I don't think she really. I don't know. I'm just not that crazy about her character. So, but C tier, she still has an impact on quite a bit, and I wonder if we'll have to make an F tier. We'll see, maybe when like Craster pops up. But honestly, then ain't Craster, he's a disgusting, terrible. We'll actually do Craster right now. Where is he? This should be in alphabetical order. There he is, Craster. So the thing about Craster is, like I was saying yesterday on the mountain, it's like when he is on scene, and it's a Craster scene, he just kind of dictates what happens because he's such a disgusting villain, which leads to like an interesting read, an interesting scene, but like what he's doing is terrible. I'm putting him probably in the C tier. Yeah, he'll be in C tier. Alright, I hear the music, so it should be starting soon. Did it switch? No, it hasn't yet. So we should be getting back into it before too long. Who's next? Who's next? Barbary Dustin. I like Barbary Dustin. I think she's a really interesting character. She's plotting. She has this like vendetta against Ned for getting her, is it her husband killed at the tail end of Robert's rebellion. So she never liked Ned. She loved Brandon. I think because Brandon was a bit of a player and kind of played her up, took her maidenhood, and so she's got this weird relationship with the Starks, and I'm pretty sure she's quite a strong northern vassal. And I think she even says that Roose Bolton knows she could be a pain in his side, but she chooses not to be. And alright, so let's continue. I thought I had just hit resume. Alright, so that's where we're going. It's loading into the game. Do we put her in there? Yeah, A tier. But I like those plotty characters that, like, you don't really know what they're doing. They always might have a something up their sleeve. Who knows? So we should be close. The game's loading back in. And if you guys are watching this, we are just doing a little tier list in between the crash load times, just in the past time. Because yesterday we did crash twice. We'll probably play like a 3 or 4 strike rule. Where if we're just crashing too much, we'll probably just call it. Or maybe just make it just a full-on tier list and just crank through this tier list. But yeah, I think I'll put Barbary Dustin in the A tier. That might be crazy. I'll probably move her down to B tier. Probably B tier above RA. Yeah, we'll go like that. She's pretty interesting. Apparently she has some people stationed at the neck. And I think I heard it. So we're gonna go back to the game. We did 6 in the tier list. And how long did that take to load? That took about 9 minutes. Oh my gosh. There we go. Okay, so we should be back. Let's see. Was our child born? Do we have 2 kids? Okay, cool. Cool. Our child was born. I think that was the most noteworthy thing that happened. So let's just keep it rolling, I guess. Let me actually do that thing I was talking about. I want to see what the building a Shardane threw herself off on is called. I think it's the Pale Sword Tower. Is it development? No, it's economy. I always hit the wrong one. Pale Stone Sword. The famed tower named for House Dane's sword Dawn. Okay. It's pretty much, yeah. Okay, I could click it. Is that gonna break me? I just go flying up there. But yes, we're back. Hopefully if you guys are watching this back ahead of time and not live, you just skip through the tier list if you didn't want to watch it. What's this? See it done. Okay, so what we did last time, we just said, no, I cannot. We'll do that again because we don't want to go into some crazy debt right now. There's no point in going into debt right now because you can't declare war anyways. And we can't declare war now. So, we'll just wait. Train for tournament. Search for Caravan Master. Peruse the artifact market. When I'm playing by myself, I spam the peruse. Artifact market. I wonder... might be able to like tinker with my stream settings too. Maybe my stream settings are eating up too much memory. Could be it. I'm not sure. Playing on a bit of a potato. But you know, we will get there. Let's see. I want to check out what our marriage prospects for our daughters look like. Well, you know, we'll give it a sec to load. There's a lot we can pick from. Of course, we're gonna do maternal. Brandon Stark, who's this? Rickard Stark, unlanded. Why is he unlanded? Did he get dispossessed? Is he just wandering? Be cool to have some Starks. Bring in some Starks, and then would our kids have a claim on Winterfell? Use Winterfell as our place of power. And again, not many good alliances. Just kind of this Blue Grove, this Mandan Morgan, which I'm not really sure how that is working out. What's going on there? But I like the idea of this Stark, but I don't think it'll be the right idea. I think we need to get an alliance out of our marriages. I think that's going to be key for us pushing forward. So I think we will continue to wait, because on this side, yeah, I need to go down this tree. But there are 2 different martial perks we can unlock. There should be an autosave. 10th moon. Yeah, that should work out. The autosave should be helping us in these crashes. Is there anything we can do with our dragon? We are still deepening our bond. We could ride Malrax. Let's go for it. Notify me when available. Alright, we'll give it time to let it load. Just give it its sweet time. Let's click out of here. Malrax takes flight. In a few flaps of her wings, we are both close to the skies. That has got to be a crazy sensation, like actually flying, when the tallest thing you've ever seen is probably like your castle, or just like the bird's eye view must be like so foreign. Neat. Time to practice our aerial maneuvers, I think. Watch us fall off the back. Actually, we are kind of stressed out. Why not? Let's do the wind, the sky, such freedom. We'll do this one. We'll try and lose a bit of stress. So we'll do that on Malrax, our she-dragon. Here we go. Slowly making that money. 2.1 gold a month. We're getting a bit of prestige. 3.6. Oh, what the oh, I don't even know what it would have done, why it would have crashed there. It's just terrible. We're gonna have to come up with something. I might have to poke around with some mods or something because we can't. What was that? That was 7 minutes. That we can't be doing that. That is not good content. We'll give it one more try. Like I said, we'll do the 3 strike rule. And after that, we'll probably call it then. But, like I said, we came prepared. Let's get back to it, I guess. So, we had just done Barbary Dustin, and she is in the B tier. So we're just doing this as it loads back up. We have it going down here. Or it's trying. It's trying. Who do we want to go next? We're kind of picking and choosing. Anyone in the chat want to pick one? We got 3. Might go with Ghost. I had done Ghost on one of the tier lists yesterday. So we'll go with Ghost. As always, S tier. I don't really think I need to explain the albino direwolf. That's Jon Snow's dog. I don't know if it really gets too much better than that. He's just overall awesome. He's kind of like an extra extension of Jon. He provides a lot of he kind of provides a lot of plot armor for him. But yeah, he is going to be our first S tier ghost. Alright, let's look and pick our next one. We're going to go with Illyrio, the Pintoshi Cheesemonger, and I think he's a solid B tier. He is scheming and conniving. He's always up to no good, allegedly. It depends what side you think of him. I think he's kind of scheming. I think he's kind of a bit big for his britches, you could say. But at the same time, he does give Dany her dragons through the dragon eggs at her wedding. He does do quite a bit. He lets the Targaryens stay there. He does a lot for young Griff. Probably because they're related. But he's an interesting character. I think he's B tier for me. I think he'll probably be the top of B tier above Barbary Dustin and Aurane Waters for me. Potentially S. Potentially creeps into the bottom of S if there's like an A minus or B plus if it was one of those with all the filled out tiers. But just for now, he'll be top of B tier. Let's scroll down. Let's scroll down. We got, we were talking about, we got Young Griff. And I like the addition of Young Griff. He's going to go in here right beside Illyrio. I think he's a pretty cool addition. I think he's a huge miss from the show. I think he adds another layer and just another element that is missing from the show. Mainly being like Cersei was not supposed to be a final villain. She can like realistically or logistically have challenged Dany, so like it just didn't really make sense, whereas young Griff could have, especially if he had tamed one of Dany's dragons or something. But yeah, be interesting to see where he goes in the books, see what he gets up to in winter, if he does depose Cersei of King's Landing, who he ends up marrying, if he waits around and ends up marrying Dany, if he marries Aurane, if he marries Cersei, what he does. We will have to wait and see, but I think his storyline's pretty interesting. I think he himself is kind of neat. I also think it'd be funny if it turns out that he's not fake, that he's not actually a fake son of Rhaegar, propped up by Illyrio and Varys, that he is actually Rhaegar's son. That'd be kind of funny. Anyways, but with him being there, it also leads to what Jon Snow's actual name would be. Because Rhaegar already has a son whose name is Aegon. Would he really name both of them Aegon? Would he name Jon Snow Aemond? I think the two big ones are he would be Aemond or Jacaerys, I think, are the ones that are kind of thrown around. And I think I'm in the Jacaerys camp. So yeah, so that's going to earn Griff B, right behind Illyrio. Dum 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 dum. Let's look. Let's go with Dick Crab. Dick Crab is in A tier. Honestly, Dick Crab might be an S tier. He's one of the ones that helps Brienne in her journeys around Crackclaw Point. He is a knight that gets killed by the people that assault Brienne. Is it Biter and Rourge? Is it those two? The one that eats Brienne. Dick Crab's awesome. Excuse me, gotta take a sip of coffee. Ooh, didn't go with black today. We just have a little bit of oat milk in there to kind of liven it up some. But yeah, let's go next. Let's go with Greywind, and again, S tier. All right, there's the music. So we're getting there. It's always the Aaron, the Bloody Gate. I think that's Bloody Gate. Maybe not. Maybe that's like Snow or something, one of their castles. But Greywind, like I said, S tier. Solid animal, solid wolf. Can't really, he's like how Ghost is an extension of Jon, he's an extension of Robb, and when Robb started his downfall, one of the main reasons because he distanced himself from Greywind and stopped listening to Greywind's instincts. One of the direwolves given to the Stark children by the old gods, some of the Northmen think. But yeah, of course, S tier. Love all the fantastical creatures and the magical beasts in the A Song of Ice and Fire. So, with the music going, it should be back soon. I just heard, I think it switched images, or I guess we're on the main menu, after I said resume again. But that's fine, I guess. We will continue. Alright, let's get one more in. Let's go Gerald Dane. He's another one. I like Gerald Dane. We did a Gerald Dane series. I was gonna say not too long. It was a bit ago. Great fun. We did it down in Dorne. Maybe that's one we could redo. Give him a dragon. But anyways, Gerald Dane is a pretty interesting character. He's kind of like the edgelord guy. I think he'll serve as a parallel to Arthur Dane, and he'll probably have some type of interaction with Fagon. Maybe he'll be part of Fagon's Kingsguard. Maybe he'll end up entwined with Euron somehow at the sacking of Old Town. We don't know. But I like him. He's a pretty cool, mysterious character. And there is the sounds for the game to start, so we will get right back to some CK3. There we go. Let's go. Okay. So we're back. Yeah, we're in the 10th moon. We're gonna get really accustomed to looking at what month we're in, I bet. So, let's see, we've probably only played like 15 minutes of Crusader Kings. Not very much. But we're back. We're here at Witch's Isle. Could declare some wars. And this one is just to put one of our courtiers on the throne. We're not really interested in that. We're fabricating a claim. We might have enough to get it by the time it comes around. It is 105, which is a bit pricey, in my opinion. Are we still increasing control We are. It'll take 9 years because you stink. You're a terrible marshal. We will assign Harith, one of our knights. Not actually a knight. I guess we could offer him a knighthood for serving on our council. We'll make sure it's worth it at least for him. So we made it to the 11th month. Let's go. That's huge for us. We didn't crash yet in game, but I'll probably commentators curse it with that. And so we are going to play the 3 strike rule. On the next crash, we'll probably just and end it. I think I will be poking around and actually looking at some different sub mods. Maybe one of the people in the chat yesterday said to try out the Westeros only sub mod, so I guess that takes out Essos and the Stepstones. I think there's also like some micro versions that can run it a bit easier. So just some things I might look into. Okay, so make Ober, Master Ober, one of my Chancellor's vassals and knights, a better commander. But yeah, just some things to make it run a bit smoother. I don't want to, like, this isn't supposed to be taken super duper seriously, just showing fun dragon game. But also, I don't want to put out like just dog shit content that's unwatchable. I'm pausing, but there is a huge hornet wasp guy on the outside of my window I'm looking at, and he does not look happy. So let's click this to make Ober a better commander. But yeah, so in the dragon game's fun. It looks fun. I'd like to be able to actually run it. So yeah, we're gonna try and do that. See how that goes. You can create an accolade, and like I said earlier, we don't really have another knight. Did that save? Do we have? I guess not. Let's go ahead and give Winton the accolade. We're the Knight of the Gurnium. We'll do the Knight of the Skulls. Just because of our sigil, it's 4 skulls on it. I think that makes sense. There you go. Winton, he's our acclaimed knight, the Knight of the Skulls. So we're going, just slowly chugging on along. We've hit the 12th moon, that autosave, we're slowly making progress. Like I was saying yesterday, if I can't get the things to kind of work out, I'll just turn this into more of like a recorded series and just record the videos and just kind of just upload them right there. That's something I could always do. Won't be live, but that'll be fine. Because then I can just kind of cut out when it cuts. And we can still get some things done. Potentially, I don't know. No, because when I play by myself, it still crashes occasionally since the dragons have come out. But I think it's the mix of trying to stream and playing the game that my computer doesn't like. But oh well. There's also some other games. I need to get another bonk stream going. I did a Skyrim stream and then never came back to it. Maybe I'll do an hour of a bonk stream tonight. Computer likes to run that. Alright, I wanted to try and do like at least one other game a week. At least like an hour's worth, just to mix in a bit other content. But right now I'd really like to focus on the dragons and stuff, if it'll let me. But let's go. Okay, that's what we like to see. Because with one more, we will have better marriage acceptance for yourself, and extended family, and close family. So with that, hopefully we'll be able to get some better alliances for our 2 daughters. And that'll help, maybe even good enough to do a draconic boar, one of those in there. Who knows? So I really want to do a hunt, but I also want to save our money. So we are going to push this Bronze Guard claim here soon. Slowly but surely. We're going to get there. We're trekking on along. So I just hit 200 subscribers. I was thinking when I hit either 250 or 500. What I was thinking? I was gonna make a Discord. I have a couple different channels. I have a couple different places for discussion, like what I kind of do on my community page, except just do it in Discord. Anybody that's hearing this, let me know what they think if they would join the Discord. Have like a little meme page, could have just different community sections for each of the different games we play. There could be a couple different discussion pages, I'm not sure. Something to do, but also like I don't want it to turn into just like a toxic little cesspool that Discord servers can turn into. And I'm not always the most on top of things. Anyone that watches my videos and streams might know. But yeah, so just an idea floating around. I might start tinkering. I have no idea how to do anything like that. How to do any type of like cool features in Discord. I have like a little private one that my friend and I use that has Fredboat, just like a little music bot to it, but other than that, I have no idea. RIP Hydra. Anybody that remembers that Discord bot? That thing was the best. You could just put in the chat, it was like .play, ;play, play any song. Oh, it's fantastic. But anyways, so a dragon entered the world. That thing looks pretty cool too. Sapphire. This is Princess Sarah of the Blackwater. Is this the one that it like hosed out? Named her new pink dragon hatchling Sapphire. Now where is she? Located in Longmont. Alright, like Joffrey Longmont. Is she married? She's got a couple Lannister kids. Okay. Interesting. Interesting, interesting. That's pretty cool. New dragon enters the fray. Alright, hurry up and get to the next month. Save that. Come on, autosave. The reason I am not personally saving is that sometimes when I save, it can like cause it to crash on its own. It gets like overloaded or something. It gets a bit overstimulated. But yeah. So that's why I don't do it. Ooh. Moving a little too quick there. We'll close that since we don't have any armies up. And we do need a worthy successor, I agree. But we have no one that can do it. No one that can fill those roles. Unfortunately, we also cannot hire a harbor master. That'd be great to help increase our taxes we receive, but we don't have the facilities for that yet. Excuse me, I'm gonna take a little sip of coffee. Alright, so we're slowly just chugging along. We're about to the 4th month. What was it? It's been 4 years since we started, so not too shabby. It's not been nothing. No. Survive. Come on. It's about to kick it. There it is. And so guys, like I said, that is going to be the 3rd crash. So that is going to be probably to wrap it up. I might just turn this into a recorded series. Might get straight into that and just record some episodes, I guess. That might turn out to be the best play, and then maybe we'll just, or the words are hard, maybe we'll just stream some Skyrim or something like that later this evening. I don't know, I'll figure it out. We are resilient around here. We will end up a way to play with some dragons. But guys, thank you very much for enduring this little crash fest. 3 times in 50 minutes isn't great content, but I appreciate you guys sticking around anyways. So if you did enjoy, maybe head on over to my community page where we do a lot of daily discussions. We have a lot of polls. I post a lot of different images I find of just some cool Targaryen sigils and stuff like that. go on there, check it out. There's a lot of backlog content on the community page, so take a scroll. There's been a lot of uploads to there, so go and check it out. But again, thank you guys for watching.